Blue City has picked the best, poorest comedians on this lineup. So please, feel free to give to the tip buckets at the end or whatever. Just let's make their day. Let's make their month. If we can make their year, hundreds, put them in the bucket. But your first comic, I've known him for many years. He is super funny, super hilarious. You guys are in for a treat. Give it up for Ben Hess, everybody!
Man, how you guys doing? Half-assed. I was gonna share my Venmo, and then I realized my bank account has like negative $86. So all that would happen is like bringing me up to negative $66, and it doesn't fucking matter. That's how fucking broke I am. I had to clean my garage one time, and when I was shifting through the boxes, I found a praying mantis, and I was like, "Hey, Tim Tebow, maybe keep it to yourself, huh?" I can't believe that joke still has relevance. Do you guys get it? Do you know Tim Tebow? So how do people? God, that guy's lasting relevance, man. God, it was a blast in college. Anyway, what are we talking about? So I found this praying mantis, and I was offended by his open outward piousness. And the mantis talked back, and he was like, "Hey, look, I'm a praying mantis. This is how I look. I wake up looking this way, I go to sleep looking this way. This is how I am, asshole." And I was like, no, dude, like if I were trying to be an asshole, I would say something like, "You look like Steve Buscemi fucked a grasshopper." That would be me being an asshole. He didn't like that, the mantis. Did not like that at all, so he challenged me to a fight. And I thought, how often do you get a chance to challenge a talking mantis to a fight? So I was like, "Oh yeah," and I shrunk myself down to his size, so it'd be fair. And I found an old 2008 Ron Paul campaign button and a sewing needle. The phalanx is the best of all ancient military traditions. And the mantis looked down at me, and he stopped everything, and he was like, "Ron Paul, huh? Really?" And I was like, "Yeah, I was really impressionable in my 20s. And it turns out that the mantis is a libertarian. Wouldn't you know it? So we ended up not fighting, and I asked him a bunch of questions about his back-asswards ideology, and we had great conversations about civics and Keynesian economics and whether taxation is theft and it's not. And if you think it is, you share an opinion with an animal whose brain is no bigger than the size of a pinhead. So keep that going for you. We learned a lot about each other right immediately. Went out for beers. I learned his name is Jeff the Mantis from Atlanta. If you thought I was going to say Atlantis, it's because you believe in stuff that's not real. And we became really good friends for a long time. But I haven't seen him in a minute because he met a lady mantis on a dating app. You hear that new app for bugs? It's called Bug Me. You know, Bug Me, insects for sex. Yeah, I wrote that. So we met this lady mantis, and you know, I'm really worried about him because I know he's a hopeless romantic. He's a hopeless romantis, and you know, and he's always living like with 1 foot in reality and 5 feet out, and I'm just like, which if we're being honest, you kind of learn to expect that from a libertarian. But I missed him, so I went up to him and I was like, dude, I know like you're falling head over heels, you know? I was like, I know you're falling in love, dude, but I was like, seriously, my friend, don't lose your head over this one. Good to see you, buddy. No, he's not dead. He's hanging out on the ceiling. She let him out. Okay, that was a dumb joke. Guess what? I made all that up. You guys bought it. Suckers. I'm an effective liar. You didn't believe a word of that, did you? What was the part that gave it away? The part where there was a talking praying mantis, or the part where I can afford a house that has a garage? Man, my girlfriend was looking to spice things up recently. Yeah. I don't know who's wooing. Who's trying to woo me? Oh, that's my friend. That's a cheap, fake woo. I need a real woo. Someone? A John Woo? Yeah! Look for that balance. So my girlfriend wanted to spice things up in the bedroom, you know, and she was like, hey baby, we should try role playing. And I was like, you know me. Like, you know me. Because we're all so close. And I was like, fuck yeah. So I grabbed my limited edition Curse of Strahd dice set and a character sheet. And I was like, let's role play, girl. I have an idea for a fungal druid. It's like a regular druid, but with fungus. And she was like, no, I mean in the bedroom. Like, I want to role play like sexually in the bedroom. And I was like, oh, okay. You know, and I'm a vanilla bean, you know. I'm from a Mormon family, you know. My family thinks basketball's too spicy. You know. I don't know what role playing is, unless I'm role playing as a missionary. So I'm like, how about you explain this role playing thing to me, and then give me an example? And she's like, okay, so for example, within the confines of this bedroom, while we are going to commit coitus, such a fucking fun word, coitus. I am going to role play as a stripper called Sapphire. And I was like, oh, okay, that was really uncreative. You totally missed the mark. Let me have a shot. I was like, okay, so within the confines of this bedroom, I would like to role play as the corpse of long deceased Supreme Court Justice Roger B. Hagee. She said, that's disgusting. I was like, hey, you said I could be what I want. I want to role play who I want, and what I want to role play as is the corpse of long deceased Supreme Court Justice Roger B. Hagee. End of story. Don't constrain my most important tool, my imagination. And she was like, no, that's not what's disgusting. What I think is disgusting is that you chose specifically to be the corpse of long deceased Roger B. Hagee, the same Roger B. Hagee who, in 1859, spearheaded the Supreme Court's decision to overturn the Missouri Compromise, leading to safe pens as far north as Washington, D.C., our very nation's capital. I was like, how the fuck do you know that? She said, Sapphire's dancing her way through law school, baby. Guess what? I made all that up. Suckers. I am an effective liar. Which part gave it away? The part where I actually role played as a corpse, or the part where I have a girlfriend? I thought you might help. All right. Have a good night. You guys are great. I'm Ben Hess.